Hello friends, have you ever been treated like trash? Especially by people who don't know you? Normally the people who treat you like trash will do that on the pretext or on the platform that they know you. Even if they don't know you, they will treat you poorly because they claim they know you. And I know you have been treated like trash, and I have been treated like trash. And I'm using about that poor treatment because the ministry we are involved in, Rise Up Society, is a ministry of trash, where we actually minister to people who are so broken because of the poor treatment that they have received from others, whether known to them or unknown to them. But these people with the jiggers, be it a child, be it an elderly person, they all have been treated like trash by the circumstances around them or by the people who are around these people. And so we work in the ministry of trash, being treated very poorly. And it's always okay sometimes when somebody who doesn't even know you treats you poorly, because after all, they will leave you. It's just in a short while, and then you'll part ways. I have traveled in what you call matatus or long distance buses, and sometimes you sit on the chair with somebody who just begins treating you like trash. And they want to just throw their legs around or, make a phone call and really shout information about, what they're talking about. Just shout about that, and you don't want to hear what the conversation, but this person is just shouting on the telephone, or they're just eating and making noises, in a way that is annoying. Or maybe they can have a child and they can't, take care of their baby, and their baby ends up vomiting on you. And when you feel like, it's a bit uncomfortable, then they treat you like trash. Some will even tell you, one told me, do you even have a child? Can you father a child? That's why you are so making faces about this child. But I wasn't really making faces for bad reasons. The child had just, had diarrhea and vomiting, and it was a little messy. So I felt, oh my goodness, I'm sorry, but this is getting to me. And she just treated me like trash and, spoke things that were hurtful to me. And Makio, she didn't even know me. So we meet such people with attitude, but then you tell yourself, well, it's about 3 hours remaining and then I'll be over and done with you. So then they go. And you're good riddance, just go. But then you get these people who are connected to you. And you have even helped them in one way or another. And they treat you like crap. They treat you badly. And for them, it is very hurting. Maybe your own sister or your own brother, or maybe your own parent or your own child or your mother-in-law. I happened to live with a mother-in-law who was very outgoing, and sometimes she did not agree with my mother, and she treated my mom poorly because my mother gave birth to children who were dying of sickle cell disease, and culturally that was her mistake. So she was being blamed for the deaths of her children. And my grandmother sometimes treated my mother like trash and told her some very hurtful things that were very painful. And I have seen a mother holding a baby in her hands, and I've seen a baby, slip through her fingers to immortality. And I know how it feels. And she never gave up. She continued, giving birth to children. I'm the 8th born, but I'm number 3 in the family through deaths that were found there through sickle cell disease. And she was handled like trash over a condition she didn't have control over. And it scarred her. It really annoyed her. And not just that, it was deep-seated until at some point she just had an issue with my grandmother. For instance, when my grandmom came, because of that, thing in her, she cooked food and food came out bad. She prepared the maize meal, we call it ugali. And her ugali for my grandmama just came out bad. So that, just because, and I think it's because of what was in her heart, because she held that pain in her. And so we go through that. And I'm going to do the next clip where I will talk about my own experience with being treated like trash, because I've gone through that. Na malaipo